So my boy Money Before Sleeps, shout out to Worcester, Mass, disrespected me first of all, but we're not gonna go through the whole message unless you want to read the whole thing. So in our interview, I'm more of I want to know about your lifestyle. I want to know what you do, what your training is, what your aftermath is. Eye patching and icing and stuff. Yeah. He was tight that I wasted so much time on an interview. He liked the interview. But he was tight that I spent so much time on the interview asking about dumb questions instead of he's like, you should know what the green belt is before, asking what the green belt is. Yeah. But again, if I'm asking what the green belt is, a million other people are asking what the fucking green belt is,
Yeah.
So,
it depends who the audience is, If he's a real boxing fan, then he knows what he's talking about. He's probably looking at other podcasts that are talking about real boxing and are interviewing boxers on occasion. Your channel is different,
my shit's goofy, my shit's stupid.
Yeah, your channel's different, so your audience is different. So not everybody's gonna know.
So
I was just paying attention because this was a year ago, right?
Yeah, a year ago.
And he says,
he knew.
He says, how does Jamel Herring look real soon?
That's the question. Yes, sir.
So I never read that, so I'm just finding that like so funny how he said that a year ago, and we just.
Well, we asked you on the interview. We asked you exactly how he wrote it. How does Jamel Herring look real soon? And
I didn't understand that.
We didn't understand the question either. And then now that I know who the fuck Jamel Herring is, I didn't know who he was. But he said it a year ago after Joseph Adorno. That's when we were in Florida, Joseph Adorno. And he asked that. And I was like, did you know that?
I didn't understand that. So we gotta hit Money Before Sleep, hit him up and ask him what did he mean by that? How does Jamel Herring
How does he look real soon? Like you calling him out, you fighting him real soon.
Yeah.
He knew last year
what
by
does
himself.
That mean?
He knew what was coming.
He must be.
Did you know it was coming?
I did not know it was coming. I did not know.
But I'm saying, did you expect that's your top 5 that you're gonna fight?
Not at all. Like I said, when I said it in my press conference down in Vegas, they asked me if I expected this to happen, and I'm like, well, I expected me fighting for these titles, me being on ESPN, me headlining and things like that. But the opponent wise, I didn't expect that. So. I didn't expect it. He mentioned it. It's just crazy how things.
He knew way before, bro. And I'm telling you, when I read it, I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And then when I seen you on TV,
call the next one. Money Before Sleep. Call out the next one.
Facts.
Call the next one.
We'll talk about it after. I'll let him know. He's a Worcester native. He's one of the rappers. We don't talk about local people, but yeah. So that was the question, and the video that I want to share. Well, I actually have Jamel Herring. Retired. You want to talk about his retirement and stuff? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk because I'd be talking mad shit. But you want to give him a little respect to Jamel Herring?
No, Jamel Herring is a most respectful guy. He came into the locker room right after the fight, showed me and my team mad respect.
That's fire.
Real humble dude. He told me I could reach out to him if I ever needed any advice, anything like that. And, he wished me the best, he wants me to be world champion, because he didn't want to go out to someone who wasn't a world champion.
Yep.
And I promise that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be world champion. And, all respect to him. Ain't no disrespecting him at all, I appreciate having the opportunity to share the ring with him. So
now, because you're here, I didn't want to show you the video that I made before because I called it. But I was like, my boy Jermaine is going to put Jamel into fucking retirement. This old ass motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. I went crazy on him, right? And then he went into retirement. So, I called it too. You know what I'm saying? You want to say? But I didn't want to send that to you after. I was like, maybe he wouldn't like something like that because you have to respect the boxers out there. I was like, but, on my side, I could say shit like that. You feel me? So, what I want to talk about, that is. I want to talk about Rolly, right? Who, disappointed the world. Well, I mean, can you tell me the outcome of that fight if he didn't get knocked out at that point? Because apparently he was winning.
I don't even know why we're still talking about this dude.
All right, so let's not talk about him, but I wanted to talk about him talking shit and making his way up to the top, right?
Yeah.
And this is your performance.
What did you learn about yourself tonight?
I still got a lot of work to do,
Respect.
But just growing and, going at the pace I'm going, I got to learn quick and I got to pick things up a little bit. But like I said, I'm not afraid of challenges, and I'm here to try to prove that I'm the best of myself, not to anybody else,
No, you weren't afraid of anything tonight. I think, you beat a champion tonight.
Yeah.
Are you not proud of yourself?
Yeah, but I feel like I could have done a lot better, a lot cleaner performance. Like I said, I'm hard on myself. I'm always going to be hard on myself. But much respect to a former world champion. That's definitely an achievement I wanted to do in my career.
Does this fight do for you what you wanted it to do, which is announce you in the lightweight division?
I hope so. I hope so. People recognize me, and hopefully I get higher profile fights after this fight.
What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want? Who do you want?
What do you want? Who do you want? The man was asking you the question. He wanted you to say something. I respect you saying the high-profile fighter, and then you're going to 140, and you know anybody top rank 5, whatever. Can you speak to the people about why you don't call people out and why you said that you didn't enjoy your performance or like your performance? You know what I'm saying? While other people are like, yeah, I won, blah, 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 talk all that shit. That you don't like talking shit.
I don't know. I'm a respectful dude. I don't talk shit. That's not my class. I'm going to stay in my lane. You know, I'm not going to switch up on and be somebody who I'm not. You know, I never did it before, so why am I going to start now? Now, if there's somebody who I do, like, specifically want to target, I'll probably call him out. I could have definitely said Devin Haney because that's definitely a dude that I mentioned before and would really like that fight is with Devin Haney. And I do see that coming down the road real soon. But at that moment, you know, a lot of things going in my mind, and I'm just thinking about, you know, I just said I was moving up to 140, so if I'm calling somebody out, I'm not even, to be honest, looking at the people at 140 right now, and I don't even know who's really the top 10 at 140. I know the people in my division at 135. But my mind there, you know, I'm going to 140, and that's what I'm thinking about. So to call somebody at 135 when my intention is to move to 140 for my following fights just didn't make sense to me in my head.
I fuck with it. I was wondering, you know what I'm saying? So we were just talking about, so you know how my cousin, I call you with my cousin. This time I was sober this Saturday. That's why I texted you. And you're like, oh, you're at the fight. I was like, all right, cool. I was sober this Saturday. That's why I didn't call you. But when I was like about to call you, I was like, damn, that has to be lit on Saturdays and just calling Jermaine at the worst times. And this guy, he was drunk. He's like, yo, call your boy, man. Tell him about this nigga, this guy. And then talking shit and then they get knocked out and blah, blah, blah. So we were just talking about how, like, if you talk your shit and then you get fucked up at the end, they go back and clip it. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
But you can't clip something like that because you literally said, hey, like, I wasn't, you know, I didn't like my performance. I could have done better, blah, 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 which is more humble.
And actually, I've seen some fights this past weekend that happened to a fighter.
Because you said there was like 3 upsets this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Before even started the main fight.
And then that's the thing, you know, when you lose and you're that type of fighter, you lose bad. You don't only lose in the ring, but you're going to lose on the internet. You're going to lose with your fan base. You're going to let your haters finally win, and they're going to destroy you because the internet stays undefeated. You'll never beat the internet. You know 100%. What I'm saying? So I just find that so bad, you know. One, getting criticized is one thing.
Oh, I'm dead.
But then that criticism comes a lot worse when you're talking shit, you're saying this, and that, and you get fucked up.
Like my head? My hat? I like it. Buster, man. Respect, man. I respect that. Listen, we're gonna get into. Do you want to say anything else? Call somebody up. Tell me who's fighting.
I already said Devin Haney.
Is that your goal? Is that like
that's gonna happen? It's not. It's gonna happen.
I heard he's going for a rematch.
Yeah, he got a rematch.
So
but it's gonna happen eventually. He keeps them belts. It's gonna happen.
What about the Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis vibes? No. He's calling people out when he has a fight.
Ryan Garcia always calling people out. And who has he ever fought that he's called out? Maybe one guy. Maybe like one Asian guy a long time ago.
And then your boy Michelle, Dominican Republic wants Gervonta Davis. You think they'll give him that? Since he's just
I think that's more of a realistic fight for him because one, he's the WBA mandatory, so he is the mandatory challenger.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so he's supposed to fight him, and he's also signed with, I think he's under the same network, you know, Showtime. So that should be an easier fight to make.
Okay, that's valid. I'm telling you, bro. I feel like you should. I told my cousin, I was like, "Yo, watch this guy Michelle," and I feel like Jermaine should be. Would you think about fighting him? Or,
if things come to it, you know, at the end of the day in boxing, there's no friends. You know, if you have to fight, you have to fight. Yeah. That's the bottom of it. In the amateurs, I've had to fight people from my own gym.
I fuck with it, man.
Multiple times.
I'm happy that you guys have a little Spanish community, like you said. I don't know if that's private or anything, but I'm happy the Spanish community is in there. I know you have, you know, a couple football players, a couple baseball players that support you 100%. I see them shares when you share it, and I click everybody that you share. You know what I'm saying? I look into the people that, you know, you're surrounded with and who you post, you know what I'm saying? Because you're posting content for the fucking first time, you know what I'm saying? So when you post the content, I make sure I look and be like, okay, this guy, former baseball player, former NFL, or this guy sponsors you, this and that. So a lot of dope shit. Anything else you want to say, boxing? We're going to get some motivational, we're going to get some crazy shit, and then...
what about boxing? Shoot.
Why you want to go to 140? Who's on 140? What's going on 140? You're tired of going down to 135 or whatever?
Yeah, but, you know, I'm working with a dietitian now, a professional team, and we're going to give it one last shot at 135.
And you're tired of going down that low?
Yeah. It's a lot on my body. But we're going to make it work this time and, you know, surrounding myself with a good team to make things easier this time around.